Rebel salute, rebel salute. This is Kenyan Revolutionary. Welcome, welcome to another session. I'll be a quick one. It will be a brief one. Today, I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Today, I'll be really brief. It's Sunday morning, wherever I am. I know it's probably in the afternoon if you're in England, Europe, and evening, heading evening, afternoon, late evening in Kenya. And if you're in Asia, I don't know what time it is, but karibu sana, karibu. Today, I quickly want to make this show what happened to this funeral. I think it was in Migori or something, where PS Omollo and PS Oalo, Eliud Oalo, were attending their friend's funeral, their colleague's funeral, Mr. Ceasar, forgot his last name. But in attendance was the Siaya governor, Orengo. Tiende Omollo was also there. Wajakoya was then present, among other dignitaries. And the exchange was quite interesting. But I will start by playing PS Omollo's speech during that funeral, where he eulogized about his friend and actually tried to explain the government's role in bringing development, whether it's in healthcare or in education, to uplift the people of the county, whether it's in Nyanza province or any other county in the country. So I will start by playing PS video showing you his speech when he was talking on that funeral. Then I'll play also the Azimio folks, as I call them, the Azimio Jihadist, because their lecture or their speech, I think it was unbecoming, especially in an event where it's supposed to be a funeral. Okay. But anyway, let me start by playing that video so you kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. I'll start with PS Raymond Omollo. Okay. So here's the video, and I will start with that. If I can just get the screen here. There you go. It's almost there. All right. Let's see. Here's PS Omollo's speech. And there you go. Hold on a bit. All right.
Omollo. To the church, the family of our friend Ceasar, Ganyuola Gosiepe Giwede, Mobiro Mondo Mako Ceasar. Amoso Uni Nyasaye Ber. Sechete. So first of all, I'm here because the late Ceasar was a friend. I knew Ceasar way back in 2013. And since then, we kept comparing notes from time to time. The second reason why I'm here is that in slightly more than a year, when I became a PS for Internal Security and National Administration, one of the staff that I got to work with, who works in my office to date, is the firstborn of Ceasar Handa. That is Diana. So okabiro sakwa ka mana kaka ja siasa, ok ja siasa but kata kaka ja serikal, but abiro kaka ngama obiro yuago osiepne, to kendo ngama obiro yuago wuon ngama otiyo godo. So to the family, it is not a very easy thing that you have lost one of your own. And going by everything, Mose Wache with Ceasar, from the time we lost Ceasar until Kawuono, we can only conclude one thing, that he was a fine gentleman. He was a good father, he was a good brother, and he was a good son. So Mama Agoni Mos Makende, Mrs. Ceasar Mos from Lalo Jaudi. Mara Rio, any nikech achung kaka kaja sirikal. It will not be right kabet ka okawacho ni to sirikal ma wantie ni angoga ngo mwatimo manyalo konyo thurwa ka. Nyoro, His Excellency the Governor ma Siaya, ne nigi Minister mar Fisheries and Blue Economy. And e buchgino ne gigo mbaka ni to thurwa ka. Ere kaka wanyalo keto as many landing sites mondo jogewa ma nie nam malupo oyud kuonde ma ginyalo kete regi ma ok kethre mondo yutowa odhi mbele. Mar ariyo, the national government and the county governments, all the 47 of them, picked health care is a big challenge in this country. And out of that, there are elaborate programs around healthcare, including medical insurance. But most importantly is a primary healthcare. And today, we have community health promoters in each and every village so that we address the challenge manitiere e weche mag health. Mar adek en weche mag pur. Ni nyaka wabed ni wanyalo bedo gi yuto e puothewa mondo wariemb kech mokel ni chiemo ok yudre e yo makare. The government ma watie mar President William Ruto oduoko bech mbolea from 7,000 to 2,500 mondo jothurwa oyud thuolo okaw mbolea mondo sani makoro wapuro ni kasa ochopo ma ji keyo to wabed ni wan gi chiemo moromowa. Mogik katieko, and owadwa CS Omollo will talk to it, is issues to do with employment and empowerment mag nyithindwa. Ni number one, nyaka watem matek mondo nyithindwa odhi e sikunde. Gokinyi e wakadhe school, one of the most prestigious schools in this country, Maranda High School. And it has a record 2,700 students. Nika okwa keto wach mar somo mbele, to nitie mana nyithindo mabiro wuok e gwenge mamoko ema biro yudo ber mar somo e skundwa mar Maranda. So en kwayo ne jotelo to gi jonyuol ni watem matek mondo water nyithindo sikul, kaeto wang'ini to ka gisetieko skul to yoregi mag somo kata mag yudo tich bedo nade. Mogik, kaka ng'at mochung'ne arita kwe, en herona ni wabed gi alwora maber manyalo miyo gwengewa dongore. And lastly, en amor ni for the first time wanyalo bedo to ji wuoyo gi paro mopogore opogore to wawinjo to wadok wabet piny nikech ka ang' watieko to ng'ato ka ng'ato dok kanye, dok e miergi. To watem ni koseyier jotelo, we must allow them to work. His Excellency the Governor ma Siaya, nche jo Siaya oseyiero. We must allow him to work for the people of Siaya. Kopo ni ng'ato nege wach, so we know what to do kasa midwa go kura ochope. The same case, the MCS manika, jopinye moyierogi. The MPs manika, jopinye moyierogi. And I always say ni, the same way moyiere MCA, moyiere governor, moyiere senators, moyiere jokombe mamoko. And lastly, awacho gani, kamar MCA okrach, kamar mjumbe okrach, kamar president, to chandi ango, ero uru kamano.
Okay, so PS Omollo. PS Omollo there made a very good speech. He eulogized on his friend. They departed, Mr. Ceasar. I forgot his last name, the gentleman that just passed away. Ceasar Handa, okay? That was his funeral. So after that, in his eulogy, as you know, in Kenya, people talk politics in funerals. But he didn't really get into politics that much. He just highlighted what's his position as, the interior security minister, whatever the case is, and actually highlighted what the plans for the region was, and talked about, the harvest, what the government is planning on doing to support the farmers. Then he talked about education and named Maranda being one of the prestigious schools in Kenya, and how he encouraged people to take their kids in school so that, and not only that, and also, after they finish school and graduate, are they able to find jobs, things like that. And then to finish, this is what iked most of what I call Azimio or ODM jihadists, was when he mentioned that I think this is a swipe to the Azimio side. It was a subtle way of actually uh, uh, challenging them. He mentioned that if you guys went to the election, the polling center, and voted your MCAs, voted for your governor, voted for your MP, your senators, why is it that there's a problem on the presidential vote? Okay, because you voted all the way for these guys, and there was no complaints of voter fraud or any kind of electoral fraud, okay, in the process. Why is it that there's an issue when it comes to the presidential vote? That's the point that he actually made. And after that, hell broke loose. So I will play you the side of these other guys who were talking, rebutted after. I didn't get the chance to see Omollo's speech, but I will play now the Azimio folks, how they responded to this speech. And you be the judge after you see this, okay? So let me play that. This one will be fairly brief. So stay tuned. Okay. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Should have the president. Okay, I'm going to pull it from Gabriel Oguda's Twitter page. So here it is. I will play it and enjoy. This is Gabriel Oguda. Crap. All right. My thing is malfunctioning, but here it is. All right. Here's Gabriel Oguda, and here's Azimio's folks replying to.
My friend Ceasar will speak last, yet he's not been elected. He's the president of the country. He's the one. Gideon Ochanda has done a very big blunder. You cannot pronounce order, and then you say, my friend Ceasar will speak last, yet he's not been elected. He's the president of the country. He's the one who must speak last.
Will not take Dr. Chanda's advice for one simple reason. Because I wrote the Constitution. We have two levels of government. One level is headed by the president. The second level is headed by the governor. For that reason, when we hold a function in Siaya, the most senior person is the governor of Siaya by the Constitution.
I have a mandate to speak because I was the third in the last presidential election, making me the third most powerful man in this country. And therefore, if you are a person of substandard, a person of no means, a person who has been selected, go to hell. Let Ruto's government not bring nonsense here. Let Ruto's government know that this time we are not going to be played about. Let them know kwamba wakitaka kuleta maendeleo yao wapitie through elected leaders.
Raymond and the team, I know Ruto more than you know him. I know him more than I know him. I know him. And he knows. He knows when you are just part of the choir. You are just part of the choir. Some of them are not fitting to be in the National Assembly. They only talk here.
You are Onyango Law Woyoka. Onyango Law actually, they speak to William in the morning, they speak to William in the evening. I assume you William and William Ruto. I just want to give a message for those who speak to William in the morning and speak to William in the night. Please ask William to listen to the people of Kenya.
And me, I'm happy to have come to this funeral.
Okay, we've seen that. That's what's his face? That's Orengo. Now, what's troubling about this, you heard what Omollo was saying, I wrote this constitution. And the next speaker was Wajakoya, who said that I was the third person who got most of the votes in the presidential election. So I'm the third most powerful person in the country. So I should speak. Then Orengo comes in and says, I know Ruto more than you do. You're just appointed. Basically belittling the CSS, the appointed ministers, CSS, like Omollo and Omollo, Raymond Omollo. Now, I think these politicians miss an opportunity to actually constructively criticizing the government. If you do not agree with the government programs, you don't belittle the government's ministers. You do not verbally attack him by abusive language. You know, we have to cooperate if you're going to build this nation. Mr. What's his face wrote an article. This Moloka wrote an article, and he addressed what's his face, Sifuna, about calling the president a liar. Of course, it's your democratic right. You can criticize the president, but there's a way in which you can do it. Moloka was referring to the debate with the Mungatana, and he actually wrote this article. I think Gabriel Oguda too has that article that he posted in his page. I know most people were actually, Sifuna went viral for this exchange between him and Mungatana on Citizen TV. And actually, he continued with his speech, him along with his Azimio folks, actually a few minutes ago, you know, when Simba Arati spoke, Babu Owino, and Sifuna too. They spoke about, you know, continue calling the president liar and all that. Actually, let me play this. Let me play this so you can see what I'm talking about, because this did not stop. So here it is. I'll play you more and more of this. Okay. Are you ready? All right. Let's see here, Mr. Sifuna.
Bunge la wananchi oye! Bunge oye! Mimi kuja nataka nimkaribishe minority leader in the National Assembly, Mheshimiwa Pio Wandae. Leta hiyo sava. Haya, Kamukunji oye! Bunge la wananchi oye! Bunge oye! Mimi nimekuja kusalimia nyinyi watu wa Nairobi. Hamjambo? Wacha niwaeleze kitu kimoja. Mnajua hawa wa Kenya Kwanza hawatosheki na wizi. Kuna hii mnyama inaitwa e-Citizen. E-Citizen imetumiwa na watu wa serikali wa Ruto kupora mali nyingi, fedha nyingi za umma. Ili hali saa hii ati Ruto na waziri wake anatoa amri ati kuanzia muhula ujao ati karo za shule zilipwe kupitia e-Citizen. Hiyo ni njia moja, hii ni njia moja ya kupora mali ya wananchi. Wangapi wamekataa mambo ya e-Citizen? Wanataka kufilisisha mashule zetu. Lazima tukatae kabisa, tuambie Ruto tawe. La mwisho, sisi kama wana ODM leo tumeanza safari hapa Kanairo. Safari ya kujipanga. Ni safari ya kujipanga na kupeleka Sakayo nyumbani. Wangapi wanasema Sakayo aende nyumbani? Asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much.
Okay. That is Wandae saying the e-Citizen the whole idea of paying things through line is a way of playing the Kenyan citizens, defrauding them. And so Simba Arati also came in and spoke and accused PS Omollo of trying to kill him in Kisii. I'm telling you, this is getting interesting by the day. I will play you that too before I wrap it up. So hold on. This is the last one I'll play before we wrap this thing up.
Aya, Nairobi hoye! Aya, DJ. Nairobi hoye! Hebu weka mkono juu kama unaniona hapa hivi. Asante. Huyu anakufa huyu. Tutapea yeye kitu, ongojea. Haya, beba yeye huko. Beba yeye huko.
Asante DJ. Tuko na ambulance hapa nyuma tafadhali.
Peleka yeye
kwa ambulance hapa nyuma.
Peleka nyuma yeye.
Peleka kwa ambulance hapa nyuma. Mpeleke kwa ambulance. Wewe kijana. Mpeleke kwa ambulance na ukuje nikupatie pesa wewe. Mpeleke kwa ambulance. Mpeleke kwa ambulance hapa nyuma ukuje nikupatie pesa. Mpeleke kwa ambulance.
Haya.
Asante sana, tuendelee Mheshimiwa Simba.
Wana Nairobi mpo. Nataka baba kwanza nichukue nafasi hii niseme mambo matatu. Kwanza, wana Nairobi ni wamisi sana, and I love you guys. Nairobi kumekuwa ndio ngome ya kila mambo. Nilitoka hapa nikaelekea kule Kisii, lakini nataka niseme mambo mawili. Serikali hii ya Mheshimiwa William Ruto, na mnisikize mzuri, Mheshimiwa TJ amesema hapa, yule ambaye ni PS wa internal, mumeona ugaidi ambao wanaeneza katika nchi ya Kenya. Juzi kule Kisii kulikuwa na terrorist act by the government itself. Mahali walitoa askari hapa Rangata na pale bungeni. Wakakuja kwa mkutano, wakapiga risasi. Yule jamaa alikuwa amesimama nyuma yangu akapiwa risasi. Kina mama ambao walikuwa wajazito wengine wakaumia. Kutoka siku hiyo mpaka leo hii, serikali hii haina macho, haina mdomo, haijawahi shika hata mtu mmoja. Nimesema kama vice chairman wa chama cha ODM, nimeamua mtaniona katika kila constituency kuhakikisha kwamba tumeanza kazi ya ujasiri wa wanachama wa ODM. Mimi kama Simba Arati nataka niseme hili, na nataka niwaulize, Nairobi mshaiogopa kweli? Mshaiogopa kweli? Mimi nimeamua kwamba nitatangulia mbele. Baba, I want to assure you the terrorist act ambayo itafanyika wakati wowote ule lazima ikuwe condemned mahali popote. Kitu cha pili, huyu Mheshimiwa William Ruto anaposema kwamba tujenge nyumba za affordable house kule Kisii, ile shamba ambayo tumeweka kando kwa hiyo affordable house, wameanza kujenga kwa wizi ambao wako nao. Mimi nauliza, Mheshimiwa Senator ameuliza hapa, ukiongea uongo wewe ni nani? Ukiongea uongo ni? Tunasema a liar is what? The devil is a liar. And God is what? Always good. Wananchi watukufu wa Nairobi, mimi nataka niwaulize kilo safi. Siku moja nitawaomba ruhusa, kwa sababu hapa ni kwa kina Timu Wanyonyi, kina Babu, mtakubali niwaalike mkuje kunisalimia? Lakini nyinyi Nairobi mlikuwa sijui namba ngapi wakati wa maandamano? Kisii ndiye ilitangulia. Muko tayari? Muko tayari? Haya, nangojea nione vile mambo itakuwa. Asante na Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana.
Anyways, enough of this crap. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and MZ comrades, Azimio, as they have their recruitment happening nationwide, they are turning up their rhetoric, whether it's Orengo calling for violence, ridiculing every PS from this government, Sifuna being blatantly disrespectful. They are raising the political temperatures. Will it be for the good? We'll wait and see. It's been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, and Mr. comrades. This is Kenyan Revolutionary. I might have a live later in the evening. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure you like this video. Find me on YouTube. My name is Kenyan Revolutionary. As you can see the name right there. There, underneath, right there. Right there. Type in Kenyan Revolutionary. You can find me on X. Follow me there. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you guys later. Peace and blessings.